Good morning, everybody. I'm Chris Bird. It is, as I am speaking to you, recording this, it is Tuesday, April 14th. So on the OTC issue, I want to give you an update on the CJIS process. If you recall, we had told you that the first thing that has to happen for OTC drugs and medicines to be available on the debit card is for CJIS to get through its process of updating its eligible product list and making that list available to merchants. I'm happy to report that CJIS beat its announced deadline by 2 days. And so yesterday, on April 13th, in the afternoon, CJIS did make that list available for download by merchants. And so merchants hopefully now are beginning the process of downloading that list into their POS databases. I want to say we're really grateful to the staff at CJIS and to the eligible products list committee who toiled long and hard to expand that list to include the OTC drugs and medicines. And many of our partners have individuals who serve on that committee, so our heartfelt gratitude to you. I want to remind everybody that merchants will not all immediately download the list. And so the merchants are likely to be downloading that list over the next 30 days. What that means is you can expect some uneven consumer experience where their debit card may work to buy Tylenol at one merchant and it might not work at another. So everybody should be prepared for some elevated level of inquiries from consumers. And your message to them should be to reassure them that it takes time for the merchant community to adopt. And once they do, this process will be working seamlessly, much as it did before 2013 and those changes that came about then. One other important point that we really haven't touched on before, but bears some mention, is check your employer plan documents, whether you're an administrator or a broker, or if you happen to be an employer watching this, check your plan documents. Most employers, we understand, did change their plan documents in 2013 to exclude OTC drugs and medicines unless they had a prescription. And so there needs to be a simple change to those plan documents to make them now conform with the new law and make those items available without a prescription. You can amend that plan retroactively. You can technically amend it all the way back to the beginning of the year, but that isn't necessary. And for many people dealing with a flood of manual claims for purchases that were made in January, February, and March is not worth it. And so a prospective change is certainly okay. One thing to keep in mind, however, is that beginning today, these items will begin to work in some merchants on debit cards. So employers should make that effective date, I think, no later than April 14th or April 15th to avoid compliance issues, because people will be able to take their debit cards and purchase those items at beginning today.